Welcome, and thank you for joining me on the mat today for our prenatal exercises. For today's class, you won't need any props. However, if you do need to make a little bit more space for baby, bring some comfort into those hips, I do recommend grabbing a bolster or a pillow to sit on. That'll just elevate the hips a little bit, make it a little bit more comfortable to sit on the mat. So if you're ready, let's get started. Grow tall through the spine. Take one big shoulder roll to drop the shoulders away from the ears. And I'll invite you to close your eyes for just a few moments, starting to take some deep inhales and exhales, allowing the chest and the rib cage to expand. And as you exhale through the nose, allow everything to kind of settle back in towards the center of your body. On our next few inhales, let's bring some of that awareness into the pelvic floor. So as you inhale and you expand the belly, the pelvic floor drops. As you exhale and make a little space, the pelvic floor lifts. Inhale, pelvic floor drops, and exhale, pelvic floor lifts. Beautiful. Let's take 3 more. And if this kind of exercise is new to you, it may feel a little awkward at first, and that's perfectly all right. I encourage you to do this breath work daily. Lovely. That's our last exhale. Let's bring some of our stretches into the neck and exhale to drop the chin to the chest and hold. As we gain weight in the belly, it puts a lot of pressure on our shoulders and our neck. Inhale, lift. Exhale, send the gaze to the left. Inhale through center and exhale, gaze to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. It's also great to get into the habit of doing our neck and our shoulder stretches daily. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Especially once we bring baby out into the world and we're carrying them around. Inhale, center. Exhale, chin to chest once more. Inhale, lift up, grow tall. And we'll start those big shoulder rolls. Let's take our hands to our shoulders to help us make even bigger movements. Opposite direction. Bring those hands back down. Now we're going to do a few gentle side bends. So let's take this left hand to the mat. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, bend and reach. Hold for 6. And then inhale through center. Exhale, other side. Again, hold for 6. Inhale through center. We'll take one more in each side. Feeling those rib cages expand. And inhale, center. Last time, reach really far to the right. Inhale. back through center, grow tall. Coming to a twist, we want to think about twisting with our shoulders and our neck only. So keeping the belly facing the front. So bring your left hand behind you just a little bit. And you can bring your right hand to your knee and just start thinking of moving the shoulders and then the neck. Good. Inhale and wind through center, grow tall. Other side. So right hand behind, left hand to knee, shoulders and neck twist. Inhale back through center, grow tall. Let's uncross our legs, set your hands behind you to support, and take a few windshield wipers nice and slow with the knees. Trying to drop this knee down to the earth as close as it'll come. Back through center. Bring the soles of your feet together. And you can welcome to leave them out quite far in front of you. Or if your flexibility allows and your hips are comfortable there, you can bring those feet in a little bit closer. Just sit up nice and tall. And let your arms just kind of hang out on your knees. So just add a little bit of natural weight, adding a little bit more gravity. Good. Lovely. Send your legs out, kind of just wider than your hips. Again, sit up nice and tall. And just lean forward slightly. We want to try and keep a nice flat back. Good. Inhale, come back through center. Bring those legs back in either into your butterfly if that was more comfortable for you, or into your crisscross. Hands to your legs. We'll come into some seated cat-cow. So as you inhale, think of lifting the chest towards the ceiling and let your gaze rise with your chest. So we're bringing that bend into our spine. And then as you exhale, allow your head to drop towards your lap, and your belly button doesn't need to pull in towards your spine, but around the back of your spine a little. Good. And then inhale, lift the chest, gaze up. Exhale, around the spine, head drops. Let's take 3 more, nice and slow. During our pregnancy, we don't want to take any of these exercises too fast. If you're already starting to feel warm in general, we don't want to bring any more extra warmth into the body than is necessary. All right, one more. Come back up nice and tall. Place one hand on your chest, and we're going to think of guiding our chest with our hand. So it's going to come in a circle. So we press the chest back and then let the chest press the hand forward. So we're making circles. Think of isolating the rib cage and the chest in these circles. So your belly button isn't making the movement. It will flow along with you a little bit, but we're moving the chest and the rib cage. Let's go in the opposite direction, kind of like a cat-cow, but in a circle. All right, one more circle in this direction. Lovely. Grow up nice and tall. Bring our hands to your legs. And now we're going to lean forward with our chest and then lean back. So again, drawing some circles with the spine, but bringing a little bit more movement into the lower back as well. Good. Opposite direction. Good. Back to stillness. Grow tall. Once more, let's take those hands behind us, uncross the legs, give them a windshield wiper. Come back to center. Give those wrists a few circles. Opposite direction. Hands back into our laps or on the belly. I invite you to close the eyes. Take one last shoulder roll. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Coming back to a few of those deep breaths. Allow the rib cage to expand, the chest to rise. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Take one last inhale. Reach the arms up overhead. Grow tall through the spine. And exhale, bring the hands together. Let them rest at heart center. I thank you for joining me on the mat today, and I hope to see you again soon. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.